I'm about to share with you the advice I wish someone drilled into my head 10 years ago. Advice that would have saved me from years of wasted time, stupid mistakes, and unnecessary pain. I just turned 30. If you're in your 20s, you need to watch this entire video. If I could go back to my 20-year-old self, the very first thing I would scream in my own face is this: be consistent. Consistency beats everything. Motivation will lie to you and your mood will betray you. But if you show up every single day, even when you don't feel like it, I promise you, you will win in life. Whatever you want to do, whether it's learning an instrument, picking up a sport, starting to code, learning a new language, building a business, the only way you'll actually get there is by showing up again and again and again. Repetition, repetition, repetition. And here's the magic. When you're consistent, you build discipline. And discipline makes you unstoppable. Motivation might get you started, but discipline keeps you going when life is kicking you in the teeth. I had to learn this the hard way. Too many times I give up early. Too many times I relied on feeling motivated, feeling good to start. And every time it cost me years. If I had just been consistent, I would be miles ahead today. So if you're in your 20s, please don't make the mistake I made. Pick up your thing, show up daily, that's it. Now, while consistency applies to everything, one place where it will completely change your life is sports. Pick a sport, any sport, and commit to it at least 3 times a week. For me, it's bodybuilding, tennis, and skiing. I love doing these things. For you, it might be running, football, yoga, swimming. It doesn't matter. Just move. And here's why. Yes, it shapes your physique, and that feels pretty good. But what sports does to your mind, you can't even imagine. The confidence, the dopamine, the stress relief, the mental resilience. It's like therapy. And when you look good, you feel good. And when you feel good, you're confident. And when you're confident, everything in your life improves. It's a chain reaction. Another thing that hit me hard as I got older is how I used to handle advice. Or rather, how I used to completely ignore it. In my early 20s, I was an airhead. I was stubborn as hell. Maybe I still am a tiny bit. And if I wanted to do something, I would do it my way, even if 10 smarter people told me to try a different way. Anytime someone was giving me advice about something I thought I knew little about, I wouldn't actually listen. I'd sit there waiting for my turn to reply. My mind would already be going, oh no, it's not like that. Let me tell you the right version. I just wasn't listening to learn. I was listening to prove them wrong. And because of that, I missed out on so many opportunities to actually grow and learn. And there's a saying that I really love, which is, listen with the intent to learn, not with the intent to reply. But, and here's where it gets interesting. Speaking of advice, I'm also telling you this. Do not just take advice from anyone. Now, I know that might sound like I'm contradicting myself, but hear me out. Most people don't know jack shit about the thing you're trying to do. So only seek advice from people who've already walked the path you want to walk. Once I started listening, I realized something else. Sometimes the answers aren't obvious, but they come when you ask better questions. In my late 20s, I switched careers completely, from architecture to software engineering. I'm actually still pursuing my master's degree. People told me I was crazy. You're too late, you should have started earlier. But you know what? Who cares? Everyone moves at their own pace. And here's how I figured out what I wanted to do. Instead of asking, what job do I want? I asked, what do I want a job to give me? I wanted freedom, I wanted flexibility, I wanted to work from anywhere, I wanted to be behind a computer, I wanted growth, and I wanted networking. And all of that pointed me towards the tech industry. So if you don't know what you want, reverse engineer it. Don't wait for some magical clarity. Ask what you want life to look like, then work backwards. And this one, This one I had to really learn the brutal way. Never fall into the victim mindset. Life will throw shit at you. It never stops. People will screw you over. Things will go wrong. Plans will fail. But the second you start pointing fingers, you've already lost. Stop saying this happened to me and start asking, what can I do about it? Even if it wasn't your fault, it's still your responsibility to fix it. The bullshit never stops, but your response is always in your hands. And here's the thing, I get it. We've all asked ourselves, why is this happening to me? Why me? Trust me, I've been there too. But over time, I realized something super powerful. If you just shift the question, everything changes. Instead of saying, why is this happening to me? Start saying, this is happening for me. Life is trying to teach me something through this moment. And usually, it's through the absolute shittiest times that you learn the most. That perspective completely changes how you move through pain. If you're taking anything from this video, if you're relating to it, if you feel like it's hitting you somewhere deep, then please consider liking this video so it reaches more people who need to hear this. And if you're in a place right now where you're rebuilding your life, reinventing yourself, building discipline, building momentum, then consider subscribing to this channel. Join us, because that's exactly what I'm doing, and I'm taking you with me on this journey. The next thing is this. In your 20s, you have to take risks. This is the decade to go for it. You probably don't have kids, you're not tied down, your expenses are low, so this is your time. If you've got an idea, a project, a dream, do it. I've failed so many times. I've lost money in projects. I've lost a ton of money in crypto. But you know what? I never sit there saying, I wish I tried, because I did. And the only regrets I have are the things I quit too soon because I lacked consistency and grit. And remember this, when you're a beginner, you're supposed to suck. That's the rule. You have to suck until you get decent. And once you're decent, you'll start to enjoy it, and then you'll get great. But if you quit at this suck stage, you'll never know. And while we're talking about risks, let me give you something else that's just as important. Your surroundings. There's a saying that I also really love, which is, show me your friends and I'll show you your future. And it's so true. If you surround yourself with people who only drink every weekend and smoke every day, guess what? You'll end up doing the same. If you surround yourself with people who, let's say, are deeply religious, you'll most likely follow their path too. If you surround yourself with people who are hungry to build, hungry to succeed, hungry to grow, you'll catch that same fire. If your circle is obsessed with going to the gym, building a business, improving their mind, you will absorb that energy whether you like it or not. So ask yourself, where do I want to be in 10 years? Heck, in 20 years. Then look around. Are the people closest to you moving in that direction? If the answer is no, then it's time to find a new circle. Because whether you realize it or not, your friends are shaping your future. And finally, let's talk about your body. In your early 20s, it's a machine. You can eat garbage, drink like crazy, sleep for 4 hours, do drugs, and still have energy. But once you hit your late 20s, everything catches up. Your diet, your sleep, your drinking, your drugs, they all come back with a vengeance. Now, I'm not saying don't enjoy life. In your early 20s, that's the time to go wild, live fully. But by your mid to late 20s, start taking it seriously. Clean up your diet, prioritize sleep, cut back on alcohol. Because at 30, if you don't, you'll feel it. So here's the truth. Turning 30 isn't scary. It's actually freeing. You realize the real cheat code in life is simple. Be consistent, move your body, take advice from the right people, ask better questions, stop being a victim, take risks, surround yourself with the right people, and take care of your health. That's it. If you are in your 20s and you actually take these lessons seriously, I promise you, you'll save yourself an entire decade.